Gentlemen, Peter Chang here for Macho Cave, and today we have the Tumi Leather Cover iPhone 4 case. And I actually have a iPhone 4S, and the reason why I picked up a case for the iPhone 4 is because manufacturers are currently scrambling to create a case for the iPhone 4S. So cases that don't have anything on the front part of the cover generally tend to work pretty well with the iPhone 4S. And the reason why I chose this case was that it was kind of a visually interesting case. It's actually has a leather back, kind of stamped in a antique python kind of fashion. The front panel is open. The right sides and the actual side bumpers are actually hard plastic, and they have all the panel ports in the right spot. So you have a headphone port and you have the docking port. What's interesting about the side port panels are that the buttons are actually part of the case as well too, and they actually line up with the 4S. Here we actually have a sticker that actually is a privacy screen, and the way that the privacy screens work is that you have to view the iPhone head on. So when you kind of tilt it to the side, the screen turns black, so someone standing next to you can't see what's on the screen. One kind of compromise though is that when you do put the screen on, the screen does get darker because it's you're kind of putting like that lens effect on there. So another thing is with this particular case is that when the salesperson sold me the case, he said that it's going to be a little bit problematic installing some things on this case, like the sticker, and then the trying to get the case to wrap around the rubber bumper. So I told the salesman, like, okay, hey, like, can you help me install it? And he was like, no. So here I am, just showing you if it's kind of easier to install, and I don't really think this is the easiest case to install. There's no real template to kind of guide me with this sticker, so as you see, it's let me show you how this privacy screen works. And you just kind of tilt it and you kind of don't see as much as the screen as good. There's like some bubbles underneath the screen. Not a real fan of this as well. It's I just can't seem to get this aligned correctly, so I'm going to go ahead and unstick it and try to get a little bit better alignment. You can be more patient with the alignment. Once again, it's kind of covering up that top sensor, so you see that two of the sensors are cut out, but then the third sensor is not cut out. Alright, so try the privacy screen again. There you are. I could still kind of make out what some of the icons and stuff, so it doesn't seem to be that much of a benefit. I mean, it does work. Like if I was checking email with the privacy screen moved, I may not be able to read out all the email. Let's go ahead and pull out this dummy paper placeholder. So, and we see that the leather back is actually has a plastic backing to it. So here I am trying to snap in the plastic bumper, and then the rubber edges don't seem to go all the way through, and that's what the salesperson warned me about. So it's going to take a little bit of pain to get that in, but for the most part it looks like it's working out okay. Let's go ahead and turn this on, see if the buttons line up. And they seem to line up pretty good, but it's just the alignment. There's some alignment issues with the case there, and I could see why this salesperson didn't want to help out. It looks like it's going to be a little tricky lining it up, but the privacy screen is working. But once again, it's just a little too dark on the iPhone 4S. Maybe it's perfect on the iPhone 4, but I'm just not a fan of it on the 4S. But you know, like if you do need privacy, it's really neat that they actually provide a option for privacy. So after about like 10 minutes of messing around with the side panels, I was able to get the side panels all flush. And I did remove the privacy screen. Just could not live with that darkness setting. It was just kind of depressing looking at the screen. But you see the way I did this was I just kind of rubbed the case until I got the rubber bumpers to go into place. So it does have the proper cutout for the camera and then the camera flash, and it really does look pretty sharp. So visually, it's a very visually stunning case. It just looks really awesome, really professional. It's got all the right ports. This button is not really a button on my iPhone. It's actually the button of the case. So that's kind of cool. It still looks like it's part of the iPhone, but it's just actually not really part of the iPhone, but it just lines up with the case. So my buttons are still properly protected. But overall, it's a very nice, slim case, and I really do like it a lot. So if you're looking for an iPhone 4 case, if you have a 4S, this works great. See, the dock still works as well too. Once again, thanks for watching my video, and remember, everything matters.